Hello, my name is Dr. Keisha Ashley, and I'm sitting here with one of my very good friends and business partners, Mr. Mike Sims. He is the CEO and he is the founder of Mike Sims Worldwide. And we're just going to do a rapid fire session with him today. We're going to pick his brain because he is so well read, so well versed, so personally and professionally grown that we just want to take a few minutes today and just do a rapid fire session with him and see what he has to offer
So
for
you're
us.
going to pick my brain.
We're going to pick your brain.
I'm
going to pick your brain
that
today.
Sounds like it might hurt.
No, well, it just depends on what condition your brain is in today. So our overarching topic today is going to be on leadership. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to throw out a couple of topics, I guess subtopics under there, and I just want to get a feel for your thoughts on those particular topics, okay?
All
You
right.
ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
I hope so.
Okay, let's go. So under leadership, let's first talk about dealing with people.
Wow.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about dealing with people?
Dealing with people. A quote comes to my mind.
Okay.
And that quote is, lead yourself with your head, lead others with your heart.
Okay.
In business, you have to make sure that you're always doing what's right by people and doing what's right for people, no matter what it is. In business, it's so easy to become selfish. Selfish. And so one of the main things, one of the main qualities of a great leader is being unselfish, being selfless. You want to work in your self-interest. That's different. But you don't want to be selfish. You don't want to, what I call, manipulate people. Manipulation is maneuvering people for your own self-interest. Motivating people is what you want to do. Inspiring people is what you want to do. And that's moving people in a certain direction for mutual interest. So that quote comes to my mind. Another quote comes to my mind as well when you said dealing with people is people don't care how much you know until they know how much you really care. And so you have to be genuinely interested in people's success and the success of the organization. And if you do that, it'll definitely help you become a great leader.
So you're saying dealing with people, you have to care about people,
Absolutely.
right? So have you ever dealt with people who want to be leaders or say they're leaders and they don't really have that genuine care for people? And how does that normally work out?
You can tell. You can tell because of the decisions they make and the things they do or the things they don't do or decisions they don't make. And so again, the key thing is making sure that you're doing not what's just best for the company, not what's best for you, but you're doing what's best for the organization. Because if you want to grow a large business, you have to grow the people. People build businesses. And so if you do right by people, if you're concentrating on growing them and developing them, then the business will in turn grow and develop as well. So that's so important. And it goes back to, I guess, the oldest personal development book in the world, and that's the Bible. Do unto others as they what?
You would have them do unto you.
Absolutely. So that's so key in business.
Okay, awesome. Good job, Mr. Sims.
All right.
Here's another one. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, vision.
All right, vision. Quote comes to my mind. The leader creates the vision, and then he finds the people. The people find the leader, and then they buy into whatever his or her vision is. Very, very powerful. I'll repeat that again. The leader creates the vision, then he finds the people find the leader, and then they buy into whatever his vision is. And so as a leader, you must have a great vision. That vision must be overarching. That vision must be long-term. Not only should you be a visionary thinker, but you also should be a visionary talker. Talking about things as if we're moving in a certain direction. Not talking about where we are right now, but let's talk about where we'll be. So important when it comes down to leadership. And it goes back again to the Bible. The person without vision will
perish.
Right, exactly.
Very good.
So in life in general, if you don't have vision, period, you everything will perish around you. You must be visionary. You must be moving forward, and you must be as a great leader. Or one of the qualities of a great leader is being able to articulate that vision, make it clear. So everyone understands it. Everybody understands their role in the overarching mission. Is so important as well.
Okay, you're 2 for 2.
All right.
Good job. Okay, here's number 3.
Okay.
How about setting the example?
Same example. Another quote.
Okay.
Leader of one, leader of many. If you can't lead one, you can't lead any. A lot of people perceive themselves as leaders, but all they want to do is instruct, tell people what they need to do, but they're not setting the proper example themselves. And so if you want to lead others, the first person you must lead is the person that is in the mirror.
Right.
You have to look at yourself, do a self-assessment, and look and say, what I'm asking Dr. Ashley to do, or what I'm asking anyone else to do, am I first doing it myself? Because people watch what you do. It goes back to another quote, what you do speaks so loudly, I can't hear what you say.
Wow.
So people watch what you do. And if you're telling people, instructing people on how to do something or what to do, and you're not doing it, then it looks hypocritical. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. So a great leader is someone who not only talks the talk, but walks the walk as well. I'll give you another quote. It just keep popping in my head. At the end of the day, after everything is said and done, always make sure there's more done than said. You have to make sure that you're setting the proper example for everybody else in your team or your business, whatever it is. You as a leader have to set the proper example.
Great. Now, so I'm just listening to all the quotes, great quotes, but one came to my mind that I heard you say recently as well.
Okay.
And it has something to do, and you can just finish the quote, you're just so well versed. It had something to do with if the people in your organization did what you do every day. Tell me about that one.
So if you take a look at your business, okay?
Yeah.
And there's so many different types of businesses out there, but most businesses, you're building an organization of some type. And one of the quotes that one of my mentors shared with me a long, long time ago that kind of scared me. He said, at the end of your day, take a look at what you've done for the day. If everyone else in your business did what you did today or that day, would your business have moved forward, or would your business have gone backwards or not grown at all? Because people will do what you do, period. And that statement haunts me. Before you go to bed at night, if you ask yourself that question, if everybody in my organization did what I did today, would we be further along? There were times in my business or in my business career that statement woke me out, got me out of the bed. It might be 11 o'clock at night. I can't go to bed because I haven't done anything yet. So if everybody did what I did today, we're in major, major trouble as an organization. And in business as well, whatever you do and whatever you don't do is going to duplicate. And so you always, as a leader, you always want to make sure that you're setting the proper example.
Okay, well, Mr. Sims, you're 3 for 3 today. Okay, let's see how you do with this one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what about taking responsibility?
Taking responsibility. Taking responsibility. What can we think of here as far as that's concerned? Very, very simple. Everything rises and falls on leadership. John Maxwell. Everything rises and falls on leadership. If things are not going good, what I used to do is I started looking for other people to blame, or I started to look for what other people were not doing instead of looking at, again, the person in the mirror. Because everything rises and falls on leadership. If there's something not going good in the business, maybe there's someone that's out of position. Maybe there's someone who should be doing something else and we have them doing something else. Maybe there's someone assuming a role right now that they're not yet ready for. As a leader, you have to identify those things and put people in the best position to be able to win. And so everything rises and falls on leadership. And once I understood that, and it was tough to take, to understand that majority of times, if things are not going right, it's my fault. It's my fault. Especially in your organization, especially in your businesses, if things are not going right, it is your fault because you may be expecting someone to do something that they're not yet capable of doing. So they need to be, they don't need to be here, they need to be here. And so as a leader, you have to be able to identify those things, put people in the best position to win, but then realize the truth is that everything rises and falls on my ability or inability to lead. There's no other way to sugarcoat it.
Okay, well, I was trying to knock you out today, but You did an awesome job. So,
I appreciate that. That's it?
no.
Oh.
I just want to get your final thoughts.
Okay.
Out of everything that you've said today, what are your final thoughts? Or if I didn't address something, what would you like to say?
Well, as far as the topic of leadership is concerned, every organization, every business, every family, everything rises and falls on leadership. In a family structure, the head of the household, how that household turns out, or the outcome of the child, whatever it is, majority of the time is going to fall on the example of the leaders in that house. The same thing in a religious organization, the same thing in a business, no matter what it is, everything rises and falls on leadership. And if you can find a great leader, attach yourself to that leader. Attach yourself to them, learn from them, soak up all the information you can, allow yourself to be led. For someone to be a great leader, they must first be a great follower. And so everything rises and falls on leadership. I've said that a number of times now, and I believe that within the center of my being, that leadership is everything. It is everything, it's absolutely everything. And if you want to build a large organization, if you want to build a large business, you must first become a leader. So you can then attract people, because people are looking for leaders. They're looking for leaders that they can attach to, they can be mentored by, and they can grow themselves. And then they become leaders as well. And then, of course, a leader's dream is to replace themselves. Grow and develop people that are as good or better than you. A leader can't be afraid to surround themselves with people that are as good or better than them, or develop people that become as good in certain areas than they are, or even better. And so a leader can't be afraid. But again, it goes back to that statement. Everything rises and falls on leadership.
Well, Mr. Sims, you are a great leader, phenomenal leader.
I appreciate that.
And we appreciate you. I appreciate you, as so many other people do as well, your leadership. We're going to end with that today. I mean, I tried to get you all messed up, and you got me messed up, but you did a great job. We appreciate that, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing other great things from you and from your organization as well.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.